Okay, so I've got um, I've got a state of stress shown here, and I want to find the principal stresses and the absolute maximum shear stress. So again, I can look at this like so, where I've got 2.5 down, or in compression, 5 KSI in tension like this, and then I've got 4 KSI in shear like so. Okay, so that's kind of what the in plane is. So very easily I can find, and we've done this before, the principal stresses, which is just going to be 5 plus a negative 2.5 over 2 plus or minus the square root of 5 minus a negative 2.5 over 2 uh, squared plus negative 4 squared, like so. And from that I can find that my principal stresses are 6.73 KSI, and sigma 2 is negative 4.23 KSI. Okay. Now in the x direction, as I have it there, right, I guess that's the y and the z direction, right? In the x direction, I don't have any stress, okay, and that's kind of my intermediate stress, and that's going to remain 0 because I'm just rotating this in, about the x-axis. The stress on the x-axis does not change at all, so that's going to be 0. So if I take Moore's circle and take a look at what I've got here, right? So if I set up Moore's circle where I've got sigma and tau, okay, I've got one principal stress over here of 6.73, got one here of 0, and then I've got one over here at negative 4.23, something over here. Okay, so what I've got is I've got 3 different planes. Okay, and all 3 planes have a different Moore circle, right? So, but my YZ plane is the one that gives me the maximum guy, like so. And my tau max is found down here, which is the radius of the 2 principal stresses. Okay, the max and the min stress, which would be the negative 4.23 and the 6.73. Okay, so again, in each plane I have a different Moore circle. I need to find which one gives me the largest radius, which will have the maximum, the absolute maximum shear stress. Okay, and again, that's just going to be 6.73 minus a negative 4.23 divided by 2 to find that radius, which will correspond to that absolute tau max, which is going to be 5.48. And again, stuff isn't super complicated. A lot of it is plug and chug. Okay, but the whole idea here is I don't care what orientation I set up my x, y, z axis. I need to figure out where the ultimate maximum, the absolute maximum is, and I need to do these transformations so I don't get hung up on what I said x, y, z are and what the direction of the actual maximum is, so I can design so it does not exceed that maximum.